how many of you have played a video game in which you are on an epic quest, fighting enemies and leveling up your character to make them stronger and more powerful? I remember spending hours absorbed in games like God of War, always seeking to level up my character and unlock new abilities. But you know what always crossed my mind? I used to wonder, what if we could bring this leveling up concept from games into real life? Then, just a few days back, this anime called Solo Leveling dropped, and it's been creating a lot of hype. The protagonist, Sung Jin-Woo, who was considered to be the weakest hunter among all the hunters, finds himself leveling up just like in a video game. It's exciting to see how he gains his strengths and abilities while facing challenges head-on with this game-like interface known as the system. Watching him level up made me wonder, why don't we apply the same approach to our own lives? Sure, we don't have a fancy player system like his, but we can still learn a few things from his journey. So today I would want to talk about how we might level up in our own life by taking cues from Jin-Woo's journey and start our own quest for self-improvement. So let the game begin. Imagine life as a video game. Imagine you wake up one morning and find yourself in a video game. Now, I know that seems too good to be true, but think of your life as a game in which you are the main character. Just like Sung Jin-Woo faces challenges in solo leveling, we too can set up our own quests or goals for self-improvement. Consider starting small, such as learning a new skill or increasing your frequency of gym visits. These are your personal goals for self-improvement. In episode 3, we can see Jin-Woo's game interface, the system, which shows up and gives him a task to complete. In his case, it was 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats and a 10-kilometer run. Now, I am not suggesting we all go hardcore like that. But it's interesting, right? The idea of setting certain tasks to ourselves to complete. And you can totally do something like that in our own lives. Start by setting up your own mini quest. Maybe it's doing 20 push-ups a day or reading a chapter of a book. These small tasks become our personal missions for self-improvement. Just like Jin-Woo, we start small and gradually work our way up. It's not about taking on the big boss right away. Start with tasks that feel achievable, and as you complete them, gradually increase the difficulty level. It's your game with your own rules, and just like Jin-Woo, watch yourself become stronger, fitter and more skilled one quest at a time. Which brings us to the next point, that is gaining experience points. You know how in games, every time you beat a mission, you earn experience points, right? Well, in real life, it's pretty much the same deal. Every challenge you tackle, every skill you acquire, it's like gaining those XP. So whether it's learning a new skill or hitting a new PR in the gym, each achievement adds up, contributing to your overall growth. Just like Jin-Woo, who earns titles and items as he defeats monsters, recognize the perks that come with your accomplishments. This positive reinforcement becomes your personal motivation, pushing you to take on new quests and challenges. Let's take a moment from the anime where Jin-Woo faces off against the steel-fanged Lycan, which lowers his morale. He's worried because he knows he can't rely on anyone to heal him if the Lycan injures or kills him. But he refuses to give up. Instead, he summons his inventory menu, pulls out a magical sword and uses it to defeat the Lycan. As he slays each Lycan, several level up logs pop up, to the point where Jin-Woo earns himself the Wolf Assassin title, which also earned him numerous items including a teleportation stone. Now here's where it gets interesting for us. Imagine you are starting a side hustle or a business. At first it might seem scary, similar to facing off against a pack of Lycans. But with each hurdle you clear, whether it's landing your first client or successfully launching a product, you are earning your own experience points. You are leveling up in the game of entrepreneurship. And just like Jin-Woo, who earns titles and rewards for his accomplishments, you too will reap the benefits of your hard work. Maybe it's financial success like earning your first profit or hitting a revenue milestone. Each achievement serves as a reminder of how far you have come and inspires you to continue leveling up one quest at a time. And after this, you need to create your own skill tree. In solo leveling, you get to see Jin-Woo's progression through his skill tree interface. It's like watching him build his character in a video game, but in real time. Take for example the showdown with the dungeon boss Kasaka. The beast had this crazy tough skin, practically impenetrable. Even Jin-Woo's sword fails to make a dent, but here's the real treat. Jin-Woo had been leveling up his strength stats in the system menu. So when it came down to it, he had the strength to literally squeeze the life out of Kasaka, showing the importance of strategically allocating your skill points. Now think about creating your own skill tree, just like Jin-Woo has one. What are the areas you want to develop? Maybe it's your career, your personal growth, or your relationships. Allocate your skill points wisely, focusing on what matters most to you. For example, I am currently leveling up in my own life too. I have set my sights on building my personal brand on YouTube. So I am leveling up my creative skills by experimenting with different video ideas and editing techniques. I am also leveling up my discipline and focus in order to remain consistent. And there's the health journey too. I'm hitting the gym every morning, leveling up my fitness and making conscious choices with my diet, stepping away from the junk food and embracing the clean stuff. It's like allocating skill points in my own game of life. So you have to analyze what areas you want to develop. Allocate your skill points wisely and stay committed to your goals. Just like Jin-Woo, as you go through the levels, you will become stronger, more capable and ready to take on whatever challenges come your way. And after this, you've got to get stronger. So you know how in solo leveling, Jin-Woo constantly pushes himself to take on new challenges even when he could have taken the easy way out. For instance, when he obtained the teleportation stone, he had the choice of exiting the dungeon, taking a break and call it a day. But what did he do? He stayed. He pushed forward to confront more challenges, including the dungeon's final boss, Kasaka. Why? Because he understood that facing these challenges head-on would make him stronger. It's like a continuous leveling up process. Every challenge he overcame contributed to his growth, making him more powerful than the day before. Now reflect on your own life. When you encounter a challenge or setback, think of it as a quest in your own personal game. It could be learning a new skill or handling a tough situation. Instead of shying away, face it with determination and resilience. Each challenge you overcome helps you grow into a better version of yourself. Let's say you need a website for your startup. Typically, you would hire a web designer, right? But what if you are inspired by Jin-Woo and decide to take on the challenge yourself? You'll dive into learning web design, maybe using some online resources or courses. Yes, it will be difficult at first, but as you overcome each challenge, you'll not only save the company's money, but you'll also level up your own skill set. The final outcome? A stronger and more versatile version of yourself. So the next time life throws a challenge at you, remember Jin-Woo's approach. Stay in the dungeon, confront challenges and come out stronger. So as you conclude our discussion on leveling up in real life inspired by Sung Jin-Woo, I hope you are as excited as I am about this topic. Jin-Woo did not become the powerful hunter that he is today overnight. It required time, effort and a great deal of determination. So let us approach our own quest with the same spirit. In the end, we may not have a player system, but we do have the power to shape our own story. So here's to your personal adventure. May you continue to level up and become the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one.